right. So I don't know. I think a lot of people have seen it. I've seen it, and I finally asked a question. Have you driven down Division Street and you see water just pouring in over by, I'll have some video here in a second, over by the Sonic area, and there's just water constantly going in the drain, and you're like, man, that is a lot of water going down, and it is a lot of water. But I talked to Tinny Maker about what's going on, why has it not been fixed, and he let me know, and I guess I can talk over the water here. But there's that leak there on South Division Street. I took these videos this morning here on June 13, 2023. So that is a lot of water, especially when you're in a drought. The lakes are low, and you're like, why are they not taking action? Same question I had. Well, it turns out, right, it's not a water line break. It's the valves. The valves that you turn the water on or off in those certain areas. There's valves in there so you can turn the water off in that specific area where you don't have to shut off the water to the entire community or wherever. But there's valves there, and they're broke. Now, that water line right there is the old water line, and that's part of the water line that they are replacing. If you've been in Guthrie, you've seen the water line project going on. That seems like for years and years. It's been several months that they're working on that. But that is the valve broke there. So that's the old line. So that's the old line that they're replacing. And they would love to go in there and dig it up and try to get it, but they run into a big issue if that were to break. And with low water at the lakes right now, if that were to be broken, you would have remember that in the winter a couple years ago, the water line broke over near Harrison, and we lost millions of gallons of water. That could be the same scenario if they were to dig up that valve. They run that risk. They go in there and it goes, well, that's great. But if that line breaks, by man or just by nature, then they're going to run into losing millions, several 100,000 gallons of water. And that's the risk they're not willing to take because of the lake levels and the upcoming summer months. So that has been a very popular question. I know a lot of people see that and have asked that. And so that's the reason why they have not fixed that yet. So as soon as they get the new water line up and going, obviously the water will be cut off from the old line. So there you go.